How has YouTube been?
For me, it's been great because I stopped for about a year. I wanted to restructure my life to where wherever we end up going forward next is clear and direct.
In order to grow, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. You have to do what you once thought might have been impossible. One of the most important things is to also never be complacent. Want more out of yourself. It's okay to be thankful for what you have, but at the same time, expecting more from yourself and believing you can do more.
I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era.
Welcome back to the Circle of Drift podcast. Again, I want to thank every single one of you that stop in each and every week for a brand new episode. You guys mean everything to me, and please always leave your feedback in the comments. I'm always looking at them. I always want to hear what you guys think on the videos, or if you have any new ideas, anything like that. But today we are back at LSFest at Beach Bend Raceway to speak with none other than Shanks, where we'll dive into how he's making his comeback to YouTube, along with his pro car setup and some other craziness that's been going on in his life. But look, I know a lot of you guys are here because you're looking to get into drifting, and one of the best ways to do that nowadays is obviously through sim drifting. And lucky for you guys, this show is presented by SimHQ, so you can always save 5% off on your next upgrade. And on top of that, they are doing a giveaway, so whenever you purchase something on their site, get you entries into that giveaway. So do not miss out on that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the podcast. We are back, LSFest East here at Bowling Green, and we got quite the familiar face, Shanks, baby.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah, how we doing?
Good. I'm glad to be here. I'm just glad to, honestly, just happy to be driving.
You're getting seat time now.
Yeah, exactly.
Real seat time.
Yeah, real seat time. Like, it's cool. The people that are here, they're all heavy hitters, so it's like probably some of the most valuable seat time I've had. Like, it's just really cool to be able to drive with such good, talented drivers. So.
How is the competition compared to the previous events this year? Because you've done some like pro-am stuff, right?
Here's definitely like, I would say that probably the best, just because like there's so many pro spec or pros here. But even like people that like, have won East 10 or some of the stuff down the, west side, east side, like there's just a lot of really talented drivers here.
You're getting people from Texas and shit out here.
There's a couple, there's a few. You got Josh McGuire, and then all the Rinspec guys. Yeah, they're 700 cars that they brought in. But I'm happy to be here, man. The competition's good, and I'm just glad it's not hot today.
Well, as far as the car goes, it's obviously been performing good. You've been doing pretty well out there, I've seen.
Thank you. It's okay. This is the first event that, honestly, this is really the first like true event in the car. So I'm super stoked to have made it to, like, top 16 was like not on the bingo card. So I'm super happy to be there. But yeah, we just dialed in a bunch of, we did like bump steer finally. Like we realized that I had like a 1/4 inch of travel in my rear suspension for the first, 8 months of testing. So the car was just super hard to drive. And now it's like almost hopping into a brand new car, brand new build. But it's been solid. It's good, You
look really comfortable in it.
Thank you. It's honestly, I want to, my goal is
You're
to like.
You're aggressive. Like especially your entry, it looks good.
I try to be. I honestly my goal is like to build a car that feels like the sim. So if I can hop into the car and I can almost like, obviously you're going to have a lot more pedal feedback and stuff, and you got dust blowing in your eyes and things smell. But yeah, like my goal is just to make sure that my sim translates exactly to driving.
What cars are you driving in the sim?
A lot of everything. I do some VDC. I don't know. I know there's some tryhards. That's a bad thing to say, but like I don't just do. Like I honestly, I'll hop into. Yeah, right. I'm canceled. Anything really. Like I just love hopping in lobbies. I think what matters more than the car for me is just hopping in with people and just driving with people. So, and then like I've learned a ton, honestly, from Assetto, like messing with suspension. Like I'll make just about any car pack feel similar to how I'd want it in real life. I can do some quick adjustments and stuff, sway bar stuff, spring rates, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's that's kind of my goal with the Z, and it's doing what I'm telling it to do, at least at this point. So it could be faster, and it could, obviously, now that we're just beginning, we can dial some stuff in, but I'm happy with it. Yeah. I could talk for days about it probably, but.
Do you think, because you had obviously the 370 as a seat time car too, just a stock 370 essentially. Do you think your comfortability in this car would be anywhere near what it is without being able to drive that car first?
Honestly, this car, weirdly enough, couldn't feel any different. It's very different than I was really hoping it would translate like immediately over, but dude, it is like vastly different. I mean, so I have the FDF full rear grip kit and stuff like that. So that just takes a lot of tinkering, and it takes a ton of setting up, lots of measuring. The FDF front, I had Wise Fab in that other car because of who built it before me, and now I'm in FDF. So that was just a bunch of tests and tunes. But yeah, it's honestly, I'm still trying to get to the point in this car to where I feel as comfortable as I did in the stock 370, just because like OEM mounting points for trailing arms and control arms and stuff like that, versus good luck, do some math and figure it out. So, but yeah, it's getting to the point to where it's really good. I mean, I'm happy with it.
Couldn't
I'm just
complain.
stoked. Again, I'm just stoked to be here. It's not breaking on me.
It looks so rad seeing the raw carbon underneath it too.
Thank you.
I'm glad you kept that in the livery kind of design.
Yeah. I'll probably change it for next year just because I feel like my inner hot boy, it looks too race car for me, so I kind of want something stylish, but
it fits the black tie.
That's right, dude.
Branding though.
That's right,
like
baby.
Really well. Oh, that's so sick, man. Well, obviously we can talk about racing and stuff in a bit, but black tie, I want to touch on that because that's very new.
Yeah.
You obviously decided to jump into a very saturated market.
Yeah. Great idea, right?
Why? And how is it different?
So my biggest thing with that was all that I've done, whether it's through YouTube, through all of my experiences in life, I've gotten to the point, especially now with kids, I'm like, if I'm going to do something that's going to take up all my time, I really just need to make sure that I'm focusing on doing what I know and what I love. And so, yeah, it's saturated and it's very difficult. It's like you have to really work hard to prove yourself. And, we're still going through the growing pains of that. But working with brands like Meguiar's, Mothers, I'm going to forget a bunch, but helping griots develop their influencer program that they had, working closely, giving feedback and testing new products just got me a lot of insight in the industry. And it kind of just worked out because one of my paint sponsors, the Spray Source, just kind of had this opportunity. He's like, hey, I know a guy that he knows the chemist. You can work directly with him. And I was like, that sounds good because all the stuff that I've used before, I've tried to tweak and tell people to change it, how it could be better, and it just never changed. So now all the good ideas that I would have pitched to them, it's like, well, I can just do them because this is my stuff. So yeah. I just wanted to do. I just wanted to make good products, just that anybody can use.
So give me an example of one of the products that you have that was a major chemical change compared to
most
previous,
of the stuff at the moment,
or what's on the market.
The biggest difference for all of our stuff at the moment is, for one, it's not diluted. So you don't have to dilute it. You can, but it comes undiluted. So it comes out of the bottle exactly as strong as it should be chemically before it, harming anything or doing it. So we're pushing the envelope for how strong the product is. But also the price point, we've compared it to a lot of the stuff that I use side by side to make sure that our products kind of hold a candle to some of these bigger ones. There's some stuff out there that costs 2 or 3 times as much as what we're selling that has way better benefits and it's easier to use and apply. So I'm honestly forgetting the question now because my ADHD, but what was
just an example of of a product that you have that has the major chemical difference.
So one of the
full
things,
strength is great.
Yeah. So one of the products that we have right now it's not necessarily anything groundbreaking, but our slogan or our motto is detailing should have always been this easy. And so our ceramic spray, I'm going to try not to get ahead of myself here. Our ceramic spray, it has, similar to silicon dioxide, it's a different chemical compound, but it's a spray-on wipe-off that gives you legitimate ceramic protection on your windshield, your wheels, your tires, your trim, your paint, obviously. But all of our stuff's also reverse engineered to work on vinyl first. So even our wheel cleaner is as hard, or our wheel cleaner is as harsh as you can be, getting rid of anything that would be on your wheel without damaging anything. So we've tested it on Cerakote, We've tested it on vinyl, on like crappy like Rust-Oleum. Nothing against Rust-Oleum, but you know, just like parts store paint, stuff like that. We make sure it doesn't discolor. We've just gone through a lot of rigorous testing.
How long has that testing process been?
We started like really working on it like April of 2024. So it was over a year, and that's what's crazy is like we have a pretty basic assortment of things at the moment that's for sale, but I mean it took a full year of development and me giving feedback and saying like, no, this doesn't work, and obviously a lot of the groundwork behind the scenes, behind logistics and stuff. But yeah, it's like we've got like 7 or 8 products right now that I've been testing and modifying for like 6 months that are not out yet, because everything that I sell, it has to be perfect, or it has to work well enough to where nobody can screw it up, you know? So my biggest thing is like, I don't want anybody to have the liability. And, you know, I've had 15 years or so experience in detailing. So I want that to be in the bottle so that you don't have to have that much experience. Right. So that's kind of the big thing is it takes a lot of time, but it's like, I really want to, especially in such a saturated market, I want to build this sort of rapport that people can trust every product that we make, because like it 100% is going to do exactly what it says, and it's easy to use. So
does having it all full strength, does that make it easier?
Not necessarily. It just makes it more effective. I mean, the big thing is like, and it's no secret in the industry, but just about I mean, if you go to a parts store like O'Reilly's, Auto Part, whatever, all the stuff on the shelves is going to be pretty heavily diluted. And there's nothing wrong with that, because every single product ever made for detailing is just chemicals with X amount of solution or water, you name it. But there's a percentage that gets there to where it's like, okay, well, you know, let's make it 50% water or 80% water so that we can, you know, save a little bit of money. And so that just makes it less effective. It makes products streak a lot more. It's like our quick detailer.
Wouldn't that end up costing you more money?
No, it saves you a ton. Yeah.
Well,
on a grand scale, yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing it that large.
Yeah, but yeah, you basically what you see it as like you buy X amount of undiluted chemical, and then you make 10,000 bottles instead of 1,000, is what they're doing. You know, putting it. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's like taking whiskey that's 80 proof and then pouring water in it till it's.
I guess you're always going to sell technically less if you're offering full strength too, because it'll last them longer.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the trade things of the industry where you have to kind of bite the bullet and just let people try the product and trust the product first, because there's stuff out there that's heavily diluted that's not bad, you know, but it's like we want honest products, and we just want you to get the best really the best experience out of the bottle possible.
Well, I think that would also it opens the door to the idea of who you guys are, and then later on you can also make you know, easy to use line where it's already pre-diluted, ready to go. We tell you exactly what the dilution percentage is.
Yeah, just brutal honesty. And honestly, all of our stuff, like on the back of it, we have instructions on how to use it. And if it's like more than 4 steps, we figure out how to make it a better product. So it's like we want to make it as simple, easy to use. But yeah, the biggest thing right now is just letting people try it. If they like it, let us know. If you don't, let us know. We'll make it better.
You got any like videos and stuff of like how to use it already uploaded?
Not yet. Yeah, we've had quite the scenario the past few months after we've launched the company, so we haven't had like the time
I'm a very visual person.
Yeah, no, I know,
so,
and
like,
I feel terrible because I feel like such a slacker. I haven't made like tutorial videos, but no, ideally I'd like every single product to have like an application video on the website. You know, just how to use it, where it's used. You know, what best scenarios, worst scenarios, you name it. We don't have that yet, so it's coming.
Well, you have made some pretty funny videos. I will say that.
Yeah, I had to start off with the memes. Yeah, that's how my brain works. So, but no, I need to do a lot of it better about the product advertisement side. But did with racing, kids, and YouTube and everything, it's just like I don't know.
How has YouTube been? Has it caught back up?
For me, it's been great because I stopped for about a year. I took a break mainly because of the detailing company. We wanted to kind of restructure our, you know, everything around it. Our kids are getting a little older. I wanted to be more present as a dad. And so it's like, you know, YouTube, especially since we sold our house, you know, moving out of there, getting rid of a lot of cars. I didn't have a ton to film, but it's like I wanted to restructure my life to where I needed to make sure my mental health was good, my physical health was good, and that wherever we end up going forward next is clear and direct, so that we can be focused and we can be passionate about it, because I was kind of just torn in so many directions doing YouTube. So anyways, I took a break, kind of coming back to it. I think people are excited about it, but I don't have new content yet, but I will. There's been a lot of stuff I've been working on in the background, and like right now I'm filming like full series and then releasing it when it's ready, because I've been so bad about like starting something and not finishing it in the past. So it's been like, I'm waiting and I'm like, I can't wait for you guys to see this. But yeah, it'll come back. I'm excited to be back, like filming wherever I can. But I think the most important thing is I'm having fun and doing what I love. You know.
Did it suck downsizing though?
No, honestly, it's been amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I got rid of, I'm down, I think I'm like 6 cars now or something. And I had, when we sold the house, I had like 17. So it honestly has been great. I had too many things on my plate. Like it's just, I had a hand and too many baskets. And it's allowed me to just like really focus on making the cars that run the best they can and be the best they can be. Like I had a bunch of like watered down builds that were never like fully complete, or they'd run, but it's like, you know, if I spend a little bit more time on it, but it'd be like, nope, this one runs, on to the next thing. They can have an unpainted body kit for a year for all I care. It's like, but now I've been able to spend time on the cars that matter, that I drive, and it's been honestly amazing.
Was there any of them that was actually kind of hard to get rid of?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I don't necessarily have like an emotional attachment to cars. To me, like I love cars. Like I live, eat, sleep, poop, breathe cars. But you know, to me, they're just things. You know, so I did buy my old Subaru back a few years ago, and then this year I was like, I don't drive it. And honestly, I hate driving Subarus because you can't do burnouts in them. You can't make them fast without.
They end up boring.
It's like, yeah, they end up blowing up or something. And so I got rid of that. That's kind of a sentimental thing, but I think all the cars that I have right now, like I love the cars that I've kept so much that I'm excited to just keep working on them. So.
That's so sick, man.
Yeah, you'll like my S13 when it's done.
That was what I was going to bring up next. Good. How is that coming? Because that was my personal favorite.
It is so close to running. I haven't even told the internet what I've swapped into it yet. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's the SR killer is what it is. I'm excited about it. Maybe
watch your words.
Dude, I've gotten my heart broken by Nissan engines enough to where I have no reserve.
I have no room to talk. I mean, mine. I blew the ring land, so.
No, it's super exciting. The car's gonna have an amazing power plant, direct injected motor, like drive-by-wire. I'm trying to modernize the S13 as much as possible while like keeping the characteristics of like the SR, the peppiness of like the SR, the torque, just in a newer platform.
So it's still a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You put the pieces together. It's cool. But yeah, it'll be on a link.
Is it still Japanese or is it European?
I mean, this is American, baby.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're doing. You know that's fair.
But it's cool. It's very modular. I was able to put, the BMW transmission to it, which is awesome because I love the ZFs. I got the Origin kit. I did the Sylvia conversion on the front. I'm gonna repaint it. Like it's gonna be a whole new unit. I'm excited.
Shout out Gym Sport.
Yep. Shout out Gym Sport. They're waiting, dude. I'm just like, it's been like 8 months in the process of like getting everything because they make everything in house.
Oh yeah.
So like, the billet oil pan, the adapter plates and stuff, like we're still waiting on a couple things, but they're going through the motions still, like product development side. And then, Link just made a new ECU to go with it. So it's like, working out some kinks there, but yeah, they're excited to see it finally out there.
That's
I am
awesome.
too. Like, I love the S13, dude. It's like one of the best cars. It's one of the best chassis out there ever. It is so much fun.
Dude, I drive them. I drive the in-style cars a lot here recently in the sim, and my God, it's making me have the itch for an S chassis.
Yeah, dude.
So bad.
Yeah, these are great, dude, but there's something about the suspension geometry and just how perfectly they made, especially just particularly the S13. So good. But I'm just so excited. It'll be a really clean street car. I put carpet back in it. I'm putting as many body panels back in it. Like, it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. So.
But it's a drift car.
Yeah.
It's a drift car.
Oh, yeah. Purpose built. Purpose built. Everything's purpose built now.
That's so sick. Yeah, I was actually talking to Gym Sport at one point about possibly doing that swap in an FC RX-7.
Yeah.
Because I have one sitting in my house that
would
do. Yeah, it's
Hell
just it's one of my dream cars. So it's still got the rotary in it. It's 113,000 miles on it. Like, it's nothing on the chassis. No, it doesn't get spark.
I
which
should
is
have guessed.
typical,
I
you
should have
know.
guessed.
Yeah. So that's why it's just sitting there. But I don't know if the 13B is actually good in it. So I'm like, should I just
It's probably
swap
good.
it?
It's good to somebody.
Yeah,
Somebody wants it.
Yeah. I don't feel like messing with it. Pay someone else to do it at some point, but that'll be cool to see that car done with the.
It'll be exciting.
With that swap.
I wanted to build something just because the Z. I mean, the Z when you, it's kind of you don't understand like the how not only expensive it is, but how hard it is to drive a competitively set up car. So I wanted something that I can take to like fun events like Polecat. You know, like just fun ride along events. Cause like, dude, you ride in my Z and your neck hurts after. It's like, it's aggressive. And it just blows through tires.
Especially the way you drive.
Blows through tires. It, you know, it drinks fuel. Like I'm refueling like 5 gallons just sitting on grid just about. It's just aggressive. Yeah. So I'm probably exaggerating a little bit. Shout out Sunoco. I love the fuel. But yeah, no, it'll be nice to have a street spec car, but something that's not so aggressive that you can just enjoy driving, you know?
It's so ironic because I keep talking to people that are into competition cars and they keep saying the same thing. Like literally Ryan Acevedo right next door wants to build an S13. He wants a turbo car. He wants something cool that's actually fun and like.
Well, like look at Jake Wise. I mean, he just got his car. Like, I guarantee you, he has way more fun in his blue car than he does in his comp car.
He had way more fun at Final Bout alone than he probably did in the last 5 years of drifting.
Yeah. It's fun. Like, the competition aspect is awesome, but then when you take the comp out of the comp car, it's like, oh, this is kind of obnoxious. But it's just the way they're set up. You know, they're fast. It's a drag car that goes sideways. You know, it's aggressive and it's brutal.
I just don't understand it, man.
It's still fun. I mean, I smile every time I drive it. But
I'm sure.
Hearing turbo noises and just having a little bit looser setup is just the best.
Get the jam with the boys.
Yeah.
Well, other than all that stuff, I know you've been dealing with some issues with the place that you're at.
Oh, my gosh. I was going to say, well,
you've posted about it here and there on Instagram and stuff, but, like, I don't really know what's going on to the fullest.
Yeah. So I'm
what
homeless.
Is it?
Right now? No. Dude, we sold the house last year, like I said, to kind of restructure everything. We just rented a house because we're like, you know what, let's take the liability out of it and just like try and reconvene our lives without the hassle of home ownership, which has turned into, honestly, it would have been easier just to be a homeowner.
Yeah.
But like the landlords, it's a long story, but the landlords are basically making us take them to court over some stuff. But yeah, we found mold in the house in the HVAC system, and we did some testing. And so I have I recently this year I found out that I have a super rare autoimmune disease, which has been a huge cause to a lot of my like mental health, like, you know, my weight that I have, you know, it's like a lot of stuff in my life. And so I figured out, but I'm very, very susceptible to mold. And I started getting really sick out of nowhere when it started warming up this year. And to me, I was like, ah, dang, my body's nerfed. I'm just having to, you know, ooh, I'm sick again, whatever. But then my 2-year-old started getting really sick. Like she'd sleep until like 12. We had to like shake her to wake up. And we're like, dude, something's wrong. So we did some tests, and we have like one of the most toxic molds in the house. So we're in litigation right now. Like they did some tests. They're like, well, yeah, but it's in the attic, so it's uncontrolled and it doesn't affect the house. I'm like, I will walk in the house and I will like I'm living proof that it's an issue. But yeah, it's just it is what it is. I don't know. It's life
just
always hands you crazy stuff.
Just brushing it off is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is. We'll win the litigation, but lawsuits are never fun. You know, it's just.
That sucks, man.
I just want peace. I want to get out of the house and start fresh. I want, you know, the path of least resistance. You know, but it's like never can be easy. Used to it though.
Like especially dealing with the cars and everything too. How? Because you're not in the house now, right?
Yeah. So I share a shop, thankfully, pretty close to where we lived, with the guy that's running where he's like, you know, helping me change wheels and doing all the legwork.
Yeah, your crew work.
My crew. My brain's not working today apparently. So I share a shop with him. So I have like 3 or 4 cars there right now. So thankfully we have space for it. And again, thankfully we got rid of a lot of the cars, so I don't have to just put them outside in a junkyard or something. But yeah, big reason that I'm thankful that we still live in Texas is family. So we're living with her parents right now. But I say we're homeless because it sounds way funnier.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
no, it's free babysitting. It's fantastic. We got no kids this trip, so it's been a party. Just kidding. I've gone to sleep at like early. every night. No parties at all.
You really are a dad now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Feel it in the bones. That's for sure.
Brother.
I had to take arthritis medication earlier. That's how old I am now.
What the fuck?
That's part of my autoimmune thing. Like I get random flare-ups. Like I couldn't use my
So
hand.
how do
like a
you
month
deal
ago.
with the tire smoke and all that stuff then? Does that
it's
not
just
affect you?
Showbiz, baby. Just gotta.
The adrenaline's pumping too much.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it
know.
affects me. Like the things that I eat, it's hard for me to travel because like I have a very strict diet that I have to keep at home to make sure that my inflammation stays down. When I travel, it's like kind of all out the window. I can try and be as healthy as I can, but it's like, dude, I mean, some nights you just gotta have Taco Bell. You know. So
you just gotta suffer for a little bit.
Yeah. No, I just honestly, dude, life's all about just making do with the cards you're given. You know.
Yeah.
So I just try and have fun. If I have a bad day, then I have a bad day. But, you know, I just try and keep a smile on my face and just do what I can.
That's awesome, dude. Because, I mean, that shit sucks. To be frank.
Could be worse. You know?
Yeah.
Could be worse. It's all good. I'm having fun. I'm burning tires. I'm having a great time. So
that's a good mindset,
it's good.
man.
That's a good life, honestly.
Well, speaking of burning tires, who do you have up? Who are you up against coming up? You said
Taylor
Hurt?
Taylor Holt.
Taylor Holt.
Yeah. So he's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to just get a good launch. If I can catch up to him, you know, leading up to it, if I can start with good proximity, I know I can end with good proximity. But I know he's an amazing driver. That car is super cool. I didn't even know it was a C6 that was reskinned until
I didn't either
last
until
night.
they said it.
Yeah, I had no idea. But I was wondering why it was so damn fast.
He was like pitted next to me in Atlanta FD too for good life
I had no
stuff.
idea.
No
Freaking
clue.
sick. But either way, I mean, that's the reason why I want to come to events like this. It's like, you know, you're never going to get better if you don't put yourself in situations to where you drive with somebody that is just echelons above you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, whatever I can learn, take away from this and fix on the car and fix mentally going forward, like that's just what makes you a better driver. So
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, this is your first time at this track though.
Yeah.
So how did you like the layout? How do you like
it's great.
that weird bank?
I love bank tracks. I haven't driven many of them, but I don't know. I mean, I've driven so much on a Assetto Corsa. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but it's like I feel like I've tried to put myself in as many opportunities as possible with driving, even if it's on the sim, and I just love bank tracks. You know, I love walls. I say that, and I'm not knock on wood that I don't hit anything, but I think it's fun. Like, it kind of pushes the mental barrier when you have a wall. Like K-rails really kind of push you mentally, and I think that it's a really cool challenge for a lot of drivers, and it kind of separates people like, I mean, there's a lot of really skilled drivers that just might not have the confidence to approach a K-rail or something like that just because they're scared to break something. Obviously, I'm scared I don't want to break anything, but it's like, you know, my brain kind of shuts off and I go on autopilot when I start driving, and so far I haven't had any bad dates with the wall, so I think they're fun. So anyways, track's great. I think like they did a great job this year changing the layout a little bit. It's very
looks so much smoother.
It's very flowy. Like it makes for just really, really good tandems.
That's
so
good.
Really, it's a good equalizer. The rain was an equalizer for sure, and I think that's just one of those things that again mentally you got to kind of get over. But yeah, I mean the venue's cool. But first time, I think I've probably had 6, maybe 5 or 6 laps on it so far. So I'm still soaking it in.
Yeah.
But it's a great track. I'd love to come back, but it's a little far. But
that little kink didn't mess you up at all? No. That's the only thing people usually mention to watch out for at this track. Other than that,
no.
Just don't drive over the cliff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that. That would suck. Honestly, any time I drive onto the trailer and be able to go home with the car driving in, that's a win for me. Whether you get on podium or not.
I'm talking about up there, the little, like on track where you come out on the grid, how it's like a little bowl right there. It doesn't look like it when you're coming from the other side.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're just like, if you spun out or something, just pull off track.
Oh, yeah.
People forget that little thing is there.
It's good track. I don't know. It's fun. I'm having it. Yeah. I love driving so much, and I feel like I just nerd out. Like you couldn't put me in any type of car or any type of track, and I wouldn't just absolutely love it. So I'm probably the wrong person to ask because it could be the worst track in the world, and I'm gonna be like, dude, I love it. It's great. I'm literally just happy to be here. So.
You love whatever piece of pavement you can drive on.
I'm just happy to drive, dude. I'm just stoked.
That's sick. Well, you mentioned that you use the sim to kind of test for this. So what do you do going into
not
it?
for the, I haven't had a sim actually since we moved out. I don't have a sim.
Way.
So yeah, I haven't practiced. I haven't drifted in like months.
So this was like literally first
I'm
lap.
raw dogging the hell out of this event.
Bold.
Fully raw. I mean, I don't even have stickers, dude. I didn't bring tires with stickers on them. All scrubs, dude. I'm just put me in, coach. That's my mentality, dude. But usually I'll try and get a few laps on the sim just to get some bearings. But yeah, no, this one I was just like, all right, well, either I hit the wall or I do well. So whatever.
What sim did you have again?
I have a Moza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good friend of mine. He's like he's full into it, and he just buys and sells GPUs and does all the stuff. And he had the sim because I came from like a T300 Thrustmaster, just the belt-driven ones. I was so ready to get rid of it, and he just sold it to me for a good deal. So, but it's been good. It's been great. A lot of tinkering and dialing it in to make it feel like a real car. But yeah.
Yeah, I've heard with the Moses specifically, they take
a lot
some
of
good setting adjustment.
It's still not perfect. They also just had an update, which is kind of frustrating. That's like made transition speed really awkward. So it's like VDC cars. It's like I'll spin out some corners, and I'm like,
what the fuck was
hell?
that?
I didn't even do anything wrong. But I had Jason from Link chasing me in one of the lobbies, and I spun right in front of him. I'm like, damn it, dude, this guy's not gonna want to work with me. I suck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I love the sim. I praise it, dude. I mean, I have 1,000 hours on Assetto, man. It's literally like, it's what got me the confidence to go out and try.
It's been a game changer.
It's amazing.
Do you it's especially seeing a lot of the drivers come in from it, man? It's like,
well, it just translates. I think
I think
one of the biggest
me off, really.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest things that sim helps you with is being able to read the car in front of you. Seat time with drifting is when you're learning, it's like learning how to be able to consistently dive into a pocket and predict transition times and stuff. And honestly, one of the ways I learned best was just hopping into random lobbies with maybe the worst people out there and just trying to chase them as best as I could. And it's just like, it taught me so much. But yeah, online sim drifting, dude, like it is a game changer. You don't have to pay for tires. You don't got to pay for hotels and fuel and stuff, but I love sim, dude.
Now, did you try the sim? You obviously were driving before that, though, right? Before ever trying?
Not really, no. So I did like 5 years ago. I tried drifting. I built some drift stuff for my YouTube channel, but my mental health was so bad. Like when I would get into a driver's seat, because we talked about this last time, but I got diagnosed 4 or 5 years ago with a super rare panic disorder. So it's not like general anxiety. It's like my body goes into full fight or flight, and my brain like shuts off. So I don't really count that part of driving in my life because my my brain just literally wasn't working and functioning properly. So the sim, getting back into it because it didn't give me the anxiety of being in the car, being strapped in, and all the other factors. It gave me like the what do you call it? The instinct or what am I trying to say here? When your muscle
memory.
Muscle memory.
Yeah,
God, dude.
You're good.
I got drifting on the mind. It's
I feel
phonics
you.
are not in my brain today. But yeah, getting the muscle memory and just learning some basic stuff kind of gave me the confidence to kind of hop back in and be like, okay, let's try it again. So, but yeah, also with the right medication, the right doctors, and just really good treatment, that's obviously helped too. But yeah, man, sim, I can't praise it enough, dude. Like, look at Manoa. Crazy. Like, you can do it. There's so many 14, 15-year-olds out there that are rippers. Because they just spend all their time on sim, you know?
It's
a
so
school
ridiculous.
night, 2 a.m., they're driving VDC lobbies.
Yeah.
They're going to be an FD, you know? And those are the guys. But yeah.
Stupid. Actually, Connor's spotter for this weekend, he came over to me and he was introducing himself and stuff. He is one of those kids.
Yeah.
He was just a major sim drifter, and then some dude offered him to come drive his prospect car.
Yeah.
And was like, bro, you gotta come spot for me. If you can drive like this in a real car after never touching one, I gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's mind-blowing. The whole entire game's changing.
It's huge. I think the biggest thing though is like a lot of people will have a mental barrier hopping into a real car. As long as you shut that part of your brain off and you just let your body do what you do on the sim and not be scared that it's a real car and doing, it's like you'll translate exactly how you've practiced.
But how do you shut it off? Because everyone says that.
I don't know.
But what's the switch?
I don't know. If I knew, I'd tell you, but I don't know. I would just say, think of it as the sim. It's like, I don't know, don't crash. You don't want to crash on the sim. You don't want to crash in real life.
Do you have a mental coach?
No.
Cody Buchanan, that was just on a minute ago, he mentioned that he does that. He learned that in FD that there's mental coaches.
I read the Bible and drink a lot of caffeine. That's my mental coach.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, no.
What in the fuck?
As long as you hop in, it's just the confidence. I mean, that's really like, I think the biggest, even the biggest drivers in the game right now, like James Dean, obviously best driver in the world. It's like, you think he goes into anything going, man, I hope I don't hit the wall. Or, hope the car, no, dude. He's fully mentally prepared to do whatever it takes to win. And it's like, the mental game is going to be the biggest change from like sim drifting to real, especially comp drifting. So you just got to be like, all right, I don't care what happens.
The lack of fear is just nowhere in sight
confidence.
anymore.
Got to work on the confidence. I don't know. Yeah, maybe get a mental coach. Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, wait, man. Now I'm rethinking.
Yeah.
Hold up. Should I be? Oh, that's so sick, dude. Well, as far as your car and stuff, do you have any like plans for it, as like upgrades or anything like that?
No, I mean,
you just
I built the car to be simple.
It is?
Yeah, I mean, I built the car to be just as simple as possible. Like, I would like to have more power. What I've learned so far, though, especially with comp driving, is you want to keep the consumables at a minimum, and like with turbos and superchargers, you're always going to run into issues. So if I do anything, I'd like to do a big block and keep it NA, no nitrous, and just keep it consistent every single lap. So if anything, I'd love to put a bigger motor into it. And really from there, it's just going to be dialing in suspension. Again, this event literally is basically the start of my chassis, essentially. So we're going to learn from what we can get, all the data we can get here, and try and just make it faster. But honestly, it's pretty fun. Like, people underestimate what you can do with 400 something. I make 430, I think, to the wheels.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Yeah, but dude, you just keep it pinned.
It's just the skinny. Just use only the skinny pedal.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just use it. Drive with the left foot, not the right. But yeah, no, I'd love to make it faster. Obviously, just like any car guy, you want to make cooler noises and you want to go faster. But I just want the car to be as consistent as possible, so I can go around the country and just drive and have fun. And whether I podium or not, just throw down the same consistent lines and get more and more confident in the car as the more I drive it.
So has the goal changed at all? Like, are you still chasing FD, or you just want to keep it fun?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the biggest thing for like my whole refocus for this year, like getting rid of cars, moving, it's like, and with the detailing brand, it's like, I want to have fun with whatever I do. And so, not that doing Pro-Am isn't fun, not that doing comps isn't fun, but it's like, I would rather just do events like this or travel around and get the experience where it matters. And it's like, if FD happens, it happens. It'd be awesome. But, it's like, I'm not going to be upset if I petition again and I don't get in, or if I don't win a Pro-Am series. It's like, it's not that deep. Just have fun. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing. Like, I think some of the most miserable people out there, they win constantly, but they're so hard on themselves because they don't enjoy it. It's like, I don't know. I'm happy just being in top 16. I'll probably have the same attitude for the rest of my life. I may never get a podium, but it's like, I love it, So that's kind of where the mental has changed. And so it's also just kind of refocused our whole lifestyle and helped us calibrate. I mean, it helps us budget. It's like, what realistically do we want to do to have fun and see our friends, and what tracks do we want to go to? That sort of thing. So,
are you still gonna run any Pro-Ams and stuff though?
I might. If anything, I'd like to bounce around, because I like to drive with as many drivers as I can. I think that's what gets you really good, is like learning, chasing as many different types of driving styles as possible, but going to different tracks, seeing what your car does on an elevation change, or going over a hump, or getting off of a bank. Just really getting as much practice in as many different applications as possible. And that's kind of that's the goal for us.
Is there any events you're eyeballing specifically coming up, or for next year at least?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I'd like to do like a round or two of East 10 or something. Colorado would be fun. Whatever the one down in Florida at Sebring is, it'd be really sick to just do that. But that's also just like a bucket list track. I'm kind of just a nerd for racing in general. So it's like if I can go to these bucket list tracks and just drive, I'm stoked. Like again, I'm just stoked to be there. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think being focused enough to know that we just, you know, the goal being fun helps us enough to just enjoy the process. And it's like, if something good happens out of it, then it's, you know, even more of a blessing, you know? But it's like when you constantly just chase something and you only have this one goal and you constantly like don't reach it, that's when you lose the passion for it. And so trying to keep the passion alive is really what my whole family is trying to restructure and do. So as long as I'm always passionate about it, I'll be doing it till I'm 60, 70, 80, you know what I mean?
Well, you said you're passionate about just racing in general, so you obviously got to try the rush cars this year. How was that experience for your first time?
At the risk of sounding crass, it's the closest I've gotten to shitting my pants driving a vehicle. It is open cockpit racing already is just a lot to handle, because like when you're in a closed cockpit car, you don't feel the wind, you don't feel rocks hitting your face, you don't feel the rain soaking your body as you're driving through, like in Atlanta. So, sorry, the LSs are distracting me.
Yep.
I love those.
It's side exit too, so it's just pointed right at us.
Yeah, but the rushes are awesome. I mean, it's the best way to, again, it's kind of like going to events like this for drifting. It's the best way to go out there and like rapidly increase your skill in driving, because like the people I was driving with, one of the guys won the LMP2 at Le Mans. And he didn't even podium the 2 times that we did. Like
wow.
the top 3 guys are just like, I'm not gonna say grassroots, but super talented guys. Like you really start to learn, like, okay, you think you have a fast lap, and then you look at telemetry from these guys, you're like, I suck, I'm slow. But the rushes are cool. I love wheel to wheel. Like that was my passion originally, so I'd still love to get into it someday.
Gotcha, okay.
Drifting, I think, is just, it's a more enjoyable sport, and you get to see where your money goes a little bit easier. Like you really just kind of piss money away doing wheel to wheel. It's very expensive, but rushes are cool. It's a great experience. It gets you driving. I mean, it's like it builds your confidence in a vehicle. Like I don't know if I'll ever be as close to dying while driving as I ever was in a rush. Yeah, it's hectic. It's hectic.
So okay, then how much did a full? Because wait, how many rounds did you do?
I did 2 grid lives, and then I did a local race.
Okay, then how much did each round cost? If you can share that, obviously.
His arrive and drive cost, he worked with me a bit. I did some bartering, but the arrive and drive with the company I went with, Rapscallion, is $15,000 a weekend. But they trailer the car. You have your own dedicated comms and your own dedicated crew. So I mean, it's good. It's really the best experience you can get when you're trying to wheel to wheel, because if you don't know how to run the program, you're gonna be burning more money and wasting more time. So yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, I just knew I wanted to try it, get it out of my system, learn what I could. But yeah, but I mean, you look at GT racing, you look at LMP, like some of these, it's $60,000 a weekend. It's $150,000, $250,000 a weekend as a gentleman driver. Ridiculous. It's like, it's expensive, but that's why a lot of people, that's why I love Grid Life. Shout out Grid Life. They have the GLTC class. Like you can build your own thing. It's sort of a spec series, power to weight. And you can run your own program. You know, you can build your own car. You don't have to spend so much to be like, even spec Miata or the Mazda Cup cars. It's like 140, 150,000 for a season, one season. But I mean, expensive. It also puts in perspective for drifting. It's like drifting's pretty cheap. It really changed my mind.
Yeah,
like,
ours looks the most expensive.
It looks expensive, and it is expensive for sure. But it's like, you know, when's the last time you spent nearly 20 G's in a weekend? You know, just to go do 5 races, 6 races. You know. So,
God, man, that's so crazy.
But yeah, but that's motorsports. I think that's one of the things people will get into. They get really good, and then you get to a point where you're like, I want to be pro. And you're like, oh, this is really expensive. I can't afford it, so I don't know. Hey, anybody out there wants to give me some sponsors, I'll give you a smooch.
I was about to
I give really good hugs.
Did it scratch the itch and like make you want to do it more?
It definitely
or maybe
was.
even chase it in the future.
I think it gave me a sense of fulfillment. You know, in the meantime, it scratched the itch, if you will. I definitely want to do it more, but it kind of, you know, helped us put in perspective what it's really going to cost if we want to going forward. So
that's fair.
We already have a drift program dialed in. I know how much things are going to cost, and you know, we've already built the car, we have the trailer, so it's like it makes more sense for us to do that. Plus, again, like I said earlier, I just love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'd love to do wheel to wheel.
I try and ask everyone that's done it because I'm very intrigued myself to try it one day. Obviously, I want to sort more of. I need a proper drift car that runs, you know. So let's focus on that.
Get rid of the Nissan motor. Get rid of the Nissan motor.
No. Well, man, I've just been with Nissans my whole life. My first car was a Nissan.
Me too.
And like, I can't get away from.
I got my 33's got a 25
like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Jay-Z. Then I look like a fucking asshole to the RB community.
It's like you just gotta pick your poison because they're all gonna have issues. You know, which one's gonna hurt your heart the least whenever it breaks, because they're all going to at some point.
It's not even that like I don't like LSs specifically. It's just I don't think I would enjoy driving one.
Like that's what you say. It's funny you say that. I've never liked the LS, like really the V8 platform. I've always said that openly. Like I'd much rather drive a big turbo JZ or RB car, because like I think the sensation is more fun. And obviously like I grew up, you know, Need for Speed, Fast and Furious. It's like it's fun. But going into this, we knew that we needed function. And honestly, with drifting, dude, torque is everything. Like not having turbo lag, having immediate power response, like being able to manipulate the car in every aspect possible, like the LS gets you there. So it's like if you're gonna do it in a competitive sense, like you really, it's almost impossible to go wrong with a V8. So like I'm still not a huge fan of the LS. It's a great motor. It's probably one of the best God-given, you know, blessed motors in the industry because it's amazing. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'd still rather have a big turbo, you know, a sleeved JZ car that just makes obnoxious noises and, you know, is considerably harder to drive. But yeah, LS is just good. Is it though?
Like
turbo,
if you have a turbo that's kicking in at
that's the thing.
2,000 RPMs, is like.
If you have a good enough engine building program, you have somebody that does the data and the math to get you to, you know, get a proper setup to where you're not waiting on the turbo till 12,000 RPMs, then yeah. But
I think every single person that absolutely loves LS cars, for drifting specifically, should try and drive or try and get used to a turbo car at some point.
Oh, yeah. I think
because,
so, yeah.
like, Ryan just happened, his car cut out on the bank.
Yeah.
And mechanically, yes, there is obviously something wrong.
Yeah.
But if you were blipping the throttle and keeping the RPMs up, would have never happened as well. So, like...
Fair.
And not trying to call Ryan out at all.
It's
just like, I think that's a very good skill level to learn, just having the turbo lag.
Yeah. Well, it also, turbo cars take a different level of commitment too.
That's true.
When you have a turbo car, you're 100% or you're not. So LSs, they do give you the ability to be 30% throttle through half the track if you need to be.
And it sounds like
you
shit.
Got a big, but yeah, you got a big turbo JZ. It's like, well, you have to make sure the car is positioned in the zone. Then you have to commit, or you're not going to make the zone.
So when the LS blows up, he's throwing a JZ in it, and we'll never have to hear about it again.
I'll tell everybody all day long that I would still rather have an inline six with a huge turbo or something than an LS. But it's a good motor, and it's proven reliability, and it's just, you know, it gets me to and from events, and it hasn't given me trouble so far.
Solid, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what's the next event you're going to be running, you said?
That's a great question. That is a great question. I want to say I have something in October. I may be doing ABS. Polecat. Oh, that is in October, isn't it? If I can get my S13 running, that will be the Polecat. What weekend is that?
Baby.
I would love to do it. Chase has been wanting me to come out there, and honestly, I would love to drive Polecat. I signed up last season and my Z broke on me. I couldn't do that one. And then I couldn't make it to this one in the spring because I don't know why not. But I would.
Life.
I want to, yeah. I want to do that. I want to do final bout too. I want to do like all the, I don't know.
I want to do final bout so bad.
I love this, dude. I love the style events. Like, they're so cool.
It's better.
I think there's so much heart.
It's better.
Yeah, it's where like the heart of the industry is. You know what I mean? Like there's so much passion, and the dudes that drive those events, they all do the work themselves. Every single person there knows how to do Bondo back and forth. Like, they know their way around, a paint booth because they just constantly keep their cars just pristine and mint. Dude, I love that part of drifting. It's my favorite. Comp drifting's great. I love the competition aspect, but I'd still, like we were talking about earlier, S13, it's so much more fun to do that. And those types of people that go to those events that keep super clean cars, drive aggressively, keep them clean, those are awesome.
So now that the Z's running good, we got to get the S chassis it's the Z
was
and then we'll forget about the Z.
Yeah, that was the first priority, but yeah, now it's like, all right, let's dial the rest of them in.
Awesome, dude.
And let's start burning less amount of tire.
Well, let's make we'll make a fake team for next year and go to final bout.
Hey, dude, I'm down.
We can get just tell me what color to paint the car. We'll figure it out.
You tell me. I still haven't figured it out yet for myself.
Actually, I don't want to say it because I have a color picked out for the G, and I'm not telling nobody yet.
You can tell me. I can.
I'll
Maybe
tell you
match
off camera.
Okay. Yeah.
But not the internet.
Not for you guys to know.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess that's pretty much all I got. Where can people find Black Tie?
BlackTieDetailing.com or at local events. So we're trying to go around. We're trying to travel more and be present. I think the biggest thing is like we really miss meeting fans and saying hi, shaking hands. But I think it's cool just to be out and present and have a brand that's like, we want our brand to be like almost in support of the drift community. It's like,
that's cool.
We want to be out there at each event. If somebody needs help, if it's raining and somebody needs ceramic spray to have a safer windshield or visor, it's like, well, we got you guys, so yeah, we'll be around. But yeah, BlackTieDetailing.com.
Dude, I saw a dude over here that has like his whole, this is obviously a little different, but like car washing station set up. Dude, if you brought something like that.
We're ironing out the details for that.
The detail section.
We've been asked a few times to have like a little detail booth and stuff like that. So if we have the capacity for it and we can do it, because our washing wax is great. It's the best. It's the best, and it smells good.
Just gotta bring somebody to wash cars.
You gotta come over and smell some of our stuff, dude.
Yeah. I meant to while I was over there, but I forgot. Well, we'll be closing down today, so we'll come over there.
Yeah, come hang.
So. All right, dude. Well, thanks again for taking the time, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
It's been awesome. I always love. I love being able to talk to you, and it's great.
Yeah,
you got a lot of exposure, so hey,
it's a full episode. Obviously, we can figure that out. I probably will be in Texas at some point.
Yeah, just invite me out. Dude, Nashville's only like 9 hours. I'll come out.
That is true.
I'll do some shakedowns.
That is true.
I love driving, even in the truck.
Come out to TogeCon too. It's in Arkansas, so it's not that far. It's just a show, though.
It's 2 weekends now, right?
Yeah.
I'll be there. Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm bringing the sim and stuff too. Actually, if you guys are gonna, this is coming out after. Never mind. Forget about it. I'm like 2 months out on podcast right now, so
that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, man. Well, go kick some ass tonight.
Gonna try.
Do my best. Go take at least one of the boxes home. Shit.
It'd be nice.
You got it. Appreciate you, dude.
Thanks,
Do you want to shout any sponsors out beforehand?
I want to thank my wife. She's the best.
Important.
Thank my family. It's great to have a supporting family. So,
cool.
Yeah, all of our sponsors are great. But yeah, it's like family. That's what we've been focusing on this year. So I got the best wife in the world, man. Couldn't ask for a better one.
She is awesome. She takes care of your schedule.
She's awesome. She's literally
just like
she does everything. She's the best. So shout out to Victoria.
Hell yeah, man. Well, cool. Go have some fun, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
To the ceiling. Trust no bitch, can't catch no feelings. I've been taking long flights from the Bay to Ibiza. Hit home runs, I'm a ball like Jeter. I just want 4-4-4, then I leave her. I'm a young pop star, call the boy Justin Bieber. Got a little money if you want, I can teach her. Whole life a movie, you can watch it in theater.